Okay, let's leave that and come back to why we're here. PDP and its internal distemper, if I may use that word. So, recently, over the weekend, former Senate President Bukola Saraki, also former governor for Kwara State, came out and, ensued for peace, that everybody should come together, let's have reconciliation. Now, is he making this statement from an altruistic position? And then some are even asking, where has he been all this while when this crisis festered, until it got to this point? So, Bukola Saraki's call for peace, is he being honest? Or is he playing to the gallery?
No, we see, with due respect to Bukola Saraki, he is not a neutral person in this matter. Even when he was appointed as the chairman of the Reconciliation Committee, his committee could not achieve anything. Wike gave 3 grounds that would make him to be able to reconcile. One was that the judgment that the petitions or the suits filed by governors to determine the state of emergency must be withdrawn. It's one of the conditions he gave. The issue of the 27 lawmakers, and of course some other sundry issues. None was resolved. The suits were not removed. So when Saraki came to deliver his committee report, there was no achievement made. And that is why another committee was set up, headed by Ambassador Hassan Adamu, Wakilin Adamawa, for reconciliation. And when they went to meet Wike, one of the things he told them is that there is no reconciliation unless the PDP agrees that there will be no presidential candidate. We will not field any presidential candidate. Now, it was very sad to listen to somebody who claims to be PDP. It is only in Nigeria where you will have somebody who will be doing open anti-party and nothing will happen. Wike, in the FCT elections, displays, in fact, he speaks anyhow because he knows nobody can sanction him. He has a presidential backing. The president is 100% behind him. I always say, and I will continue to say, that the president is the architect of the problem of the PDP. Because when he went to the National Assembly for the presentation of budget, he said about the PDP that it gives me great pleasure to see you in this array. And subsequently, he gave Wike the opportunity to be speaking and be lambasting PDP activities. Because Wike speaks on a monthly basis much more than the Minister of Information. The Minister of Information hardly even speaks, except maybe after the Federal Executive Council meeting or some other issues. But Wike speaks every month. And that is from the budget of the FCT.
Holds court like a king.
Yes, he holds the court.
Media.
Yes.
He sits down like a king.
And then he will be directing the media.
Yeah.
He will not allow them to ask him questions. When they want to ask him, he says, wait. And then he will not tell you. He always dictates the pace. Well, we don't blame him. Say who pays the piper dictates the tune. Now, having said that, again, he was removed from TSA. He is the only minister who was removed from TSA. It means that the president has a responsibility for him. And one of the responsibility is to destabilize political parties. We have seen him with Julius Abure. Julius Abure of Labour Party. What concerns Wike with Labour Party? But Julius Abure went to him. And when he was asked, he arrogantly said, we don't have to know what he's doing. It is when there is problem that he now spills out. For instance, when he was asked, in one national interview, he said nobody should ask him about whether Fubara is going to do second term or not. It's not our business. But when he saw that Fubara had gone to APC, he now went and started campaigning and started saying agreement is agreement. That is when he spilled the beans, because he was now being affected by the